Hello people of YouTube, Dan is on YouTube, here to bring you my thoughts on the Rainbow Six Siege beta on PC. And first things first, this video is a bit overdue. It's the 7th of October 2015, and there's a beta, like, was it Star Wars Battlefront beta is coming out tomorrow, or the next day, and I want to give my thoughts on that beta too when it's done too, and bring it out in between the middle, and then give my final thoughts on it, the beta itself. But yeah, let's get back into this beta. This was pretty fun. Most of the time I spent was playing terrorist mode, which is the AI. It's like the kind of, you know how Call of Duty has their campaign and their zombies or their spec ops and then the multiplayer. The Terrorist Hunt was that kind of like AI or co-op mode, and I really like it. That's what I played the most. But it was due to server problems that I got into this game mode. You could, first half of the beta, you could not get into the servers, which is kind of a shame, but man, it's a free beta for a game that's coming out pretty soon. It's like in the next 2 months or something like that. This game's coming out? I don't know. But yeah, no, server problems to be expected. No, not surprising, and that's fine. They have some problems. But yeah, so from what I understood, there was 3 maps that they covered throughout the beta. There was the one with the house, the one with the palace, and the one with it was like a 3-story building. I don't know. Wasn't like an obvious structure to me. Sorry, I've forgotten the names of the maps too. And sadly, I did when I ended up playing the multiplayer, I got no multiplayer footage. But it is basically search and destroy. 6. What was it? No, it's 5v5. Yeah, search and destroy 5v5. And the offense will start with cameras, like you saw when we deployed the cameras. We scout around the place and all that kind of stuff. It starts with a 30-second timer, and you gotta scope out the place, find the objective. If you don't find the objective, then for the next, was it like 3 or 4 minutes, you have to basically go into the fortress or the place they're guarding, which is the defender's job. They set up in that 30 seconds or more to maybe set up defenses, like the doors that were marked over there, or they'll set up fortified walls because there's certain classes that will knock down the walls and such. There'll be demolition and so on. But yeah. So basically the whole aim is there's like a bomb in each scenario. Maybe in the house one there was a hostage. I never ended up playing the house one in the multiplayer, which is a shame too. But yeah, so it's basically search and destroy. First team to wipe out the other one wins, or if the they get to defuse the bomb, what is it? The SWAT win, and if the defenders kill them, they win.
Out the way, dude.
So yeah.
I had that.
That now makes me want to cover the classes that they did in the game. So it seems with every side, they do have you have the normal operative that you'll choose. So you can choose a weapon, a few grenades, a few specials and such. And then for the other specialists that you do earn, it was like some dog tags that you earned at the end of each match due to, like in Terrorist Hunt, it's like determined how many kills you get, and then also a bonus for winning and not taking damage. Or if you're playing the multiplayer, how many people you killed and how many rounds you won, and if you won the game. So determining on how many dog tags you got, you ended up being able to buy various things. Like you could, when you buy the classes, each class and each person specialist has their own unique ability. So I bought a guy who had a sledgehammer, and like he can take down the walls and the barricades very easily. Like you see is that barricade right there, like nothing can take that down. That's one of the reinforced barricades. But yeah, every one of them has their own special ability. I think there was like, there's a guy who has a ballistic shield with a like flashbang in front of it. You had the sledge guy. There was I think it was a guy with maybe like an RCXD, I'm not sure. That probably wasn't there. And there's a few others. There were plenty of others that I saw from, and they were cool, but The sledgehammer guy was the one who was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be breaking down the walls most of the time due to the terrorist hunt. So I kind of chose him. And also with your points that the dog tags that you earn, you could have also got attachments for your guns. You could have gotten more guns as well from certain... If we're specialists, they'll get their own, not trademark gun, they'll just get another gun. But if you want to unlock more guns for that class, or that specialist, you will you have to buy them. And then also you could get attachments for the guns, and then you can also get camos. The camos were a lot of points, but that's also the beta, so that can always change. And they were a bit pricey, but I think in the end of the game you might be earning more points, and the point system would be a lot better, so it won't be that big of a problem. But since I was playing on PC, I did use a controller a lot of the time, and it has great control support on the PC, and it feels really nice. All the control schemes are laid out nice. You can customize. You could customize each button differently. It's all good. The aiming was great. Sensitivity wasn't bad. I think there was some auto aim too, so it wasn't too bad. The control support's mad. That's what I like to see in most of PC games. I tend to play the controller a lot, and there's going to be people. If you comment, I'll be surprised when Haley watches these videos. But yeah, I prefer to use a controller, even though PC gamers will argue, oh no, you have more control, it's tighter, like aiming with a mouse and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's just an opinion thing. Sometimes with other games, like I can play Call of Duty on the PC, and with most of the games that have control support on there, and I can do a lot better than what I do with a keyboard and mouse. And it's insane that I can do that. It's pretty weird when you're playing against people with keyboard and mouse, but yeah. They also did a lot of good things with the gear, like, what is it, with the random, so the random gear that you could start with, like, your first specialist that everyone got, you could have a, what is it, it was like a wall mount, like a, blew up, like it was like a, I don't know what the name of it, it would blow up the wall, it was like a strap kind of thing. And then you could choose over that with a grenade, and then there was another one with a flash grenade or a smoke. I think that was it. And then all the with that one you could choose out of a few guns. All the guns were balanced. I was surprised with that. Like some of them have their different rapid fire rate of fires and all that kind of stuff. And I felt all the guns were pretty balanced when I was trying to use them online. So it looks like there's no like sure winner of a gun. I never experienced saying, oh yeah, no, this gun's gonna make me win every match and all that kind of stuff. I never ran into any kind of scenarios. That was mad to see. Now, even though I really did like this beta, and there's gonna be plenty more maps, plenty more gears, I think they may have shown off all the specialists and weapons, but there's plenty more content to come. Even though this was such a fun beta, the terrorist hunt, all the normal game modes that we got to play during this beta, I don't know if I could put $80 towards this game. That's how much it is in Australia. I know it's 60 US. I don't know, it just doesn't... It is a nice game. It was well optimized even during a beta, and it's gonna be even better when it comes out. So all platforms, I bet it's gonna have a good launch. Not that few bugs, but I don't know, it's hard to recommend this game for such a price point, because there's not like so much to it. It's just a multiplayer with a few game modes, and you can keep playing it and playing it. There's few content. But for it to convince me that it would be a full price game, I would also like that single player. I don't know, I do like having all my games have free types of game modes or free types of focuses. That's why I think Call of Duty deserves its money, because it puts so much money into its campaign. It puts so much into zombies, which I love. That's why I'm getting the new one. It's going to be great. And then the multiplayer is really good too. And there's plenty of content you can prestige and so on. But all there is to like an AI game mode, which maybe it might get more advanced in time. Maybe there'll be more to it when it comes out. But I also saw something that was like there's 4 new game modes announced for this game. I had not checked what those game modes were, so I can't really give all my impressions on that, and that's pretty lazy for my thoughts kind of thing, doing a video on this, so yeah, my bad on that. But I don't know if I could put full price to this, like 40, 50 bucks. I'll put that much into it. So I'll have to wait a few months, maybe pick it up on. So we have to pick it up on G2A in Australia. That's where I think like fair prices are. EB Games is JB Hi-Fi is pretty good around here. But yeah, so when it comes to that, I'm gonna have to wait a bit, or maybe if it gets cheap enough, I'll buy it straight away. I know one mate's already paid into it, but I can't put 80 bucks into this. I can't recommend it for that kind of price. And it's such a shame that I have to say that, because it was all fun during the whole game. It was not boring. Not one aspect of this was boring. So yeah. So that's my thoughts on Rainbow Six the beta. So, if I made any judgments you think were false, or give me any feedback, or some like reasons to why maybe it is worth 80 bucks, give me a comment down below. Give me some criticisms on this first thoughts video. This was a pretty sloppy video because not much I planned out towards this. It's kind of, I just made it up on the spot, and I was supposed to do this earlier. I'm sorry if anyone was waiting for a video and maybe they expected me to play this. Probably not. It's not a big fan base, so I doubt it. But yeah, give me some comments down below. Give me a like, give me a dislike, give you reasoning to dislike. I like a reason to why there's a dislike. But I will see you later. Peace.